we had an incredible crowd tonight. Longhorn Nation came out and really got behind us tonight in our Big 12 opener. We appreciate your support, and we're going to need you all season long. This Big 12 is going to be a gauntlet every night. Every night you're going to have to be bring your A game. Whether you're at home or on the road, but that's what you want. That's what you signed up for, and you can only keep these games with you for one night, whether you win or lose, because the next game's going to be another big game for you. These guys came out and I thought, again, they gave us a great effort. We just have to continue to stay the course and keep working.
Raise hands. We'll bring a mic to you. Thomas Jones. Go ahead.
This question's for both Tyrese and Max. Just wanted to talk to you about, the challenge of going up against their guards. Obviously, I have a couple veteran guards. Is how you guys felt you fared tonight, both offensively and defensively, versus Tyrese and then Max.
I think beginning of the game, they started hitting some tough shots to get them in rhythm. And, that just led to them, running their sets, getting open shots, coming off their plays. But, it comes down to us to have to play defense, giving them that challenge.
Yeah, like you said, we just got to play with better effort on defense, lock in on that end. We didn't get a whole lot of stops like that in the first half, and then, let them build a lead a little bit. And we were kind of playing from behind, so got to be better on the defensive end.
Thomas in front, please.
Max, what were they doing offensively that was particularly tough?
I think it was on us. Just we got to play with better effort. Coaches watch a lot of film and put together a good game plan, and for us, we just got to go out there and we got to be better on the defensive end.
Tyrese, how taxing is it on you guys when you dig a hole and you have to keep trying to claw your way back? How much tougher is that?
It's tougher, and it's the Big 12. Every game is going to be a dogfight. So, just putting yourself in that hole is going to be tough. But, we believe in ourselves, to just keep fighting, playing defense, help ourselves get out of it.
Bill in the back camera.
For Max, first Big 12 game, how did you feel about the physicality? Was it a wake-up for any of the guys new to the conference? Just kind of what'd you make of this environment against Tech?
It was a great environment from our fans. We appreciate them for sure. We're going to need them all year, as Coach said. But, it's what we signed up for. It's the best league in the country. So we have to bring our A game every night. It's a gauntlet. So, as Coach said, we got to turn the page and go to the next one.
Anything else for the players? Thank you, guys. Questions for Coach, please? Raise hands. Sam. Eric, go ahead.
Coach, two-part question. Just wondering how you felt their big, Washington, how you kind of affected your bigs, and Caden and Brock went combined 1 for 9. And second question, just wondering if you feel you need more from your bench. I believe you guys had 11 bench points overall.
Yeah, I'll tackle the first part there. I thought Washington played really well. He wasn't sped up in the post. He really kind of got to his comfort area in terms of going over his left shoulder in the post, and we really wanted to try to wall up and try to be more physical with him, but give him credit. He made some plays around the basket, and he was able to get to his areas to score the basketball. For a better part of the year, our bench has been really good in terms of coming in and scoring the ball for us and giving us a lift. And they'll continue to do that. The biggest thing tonight, we were trying to hang our hat on the defensive end of the floor and try to get some stops. And, we weren't able to put consecutive stops together. And you've got to be able to do that in this league over the course of the game. You've got to get, 7, 8 times where you do that throughout the course of the game when you get 3 consecutive stops. And we weren't able to do that tonight. This team played really well offensively. When you coming in, that they were a good offensive team, and we were going to have to try to put our will on them from a defensive side.
Thomas, go ahead, sir.
Coach, without looking at the film, defensively, what was your biggest concern tonight, considering how they shot from the floor?
Well, going into the game, the thing we wanted to try to do again, we knew that they had been shooting the ball extremely well from 3. They made 7 tonight. They were 7 for 15, but we wanted them to have to, not put them on the foul line. We wanted to make them have to make tough twos and finish over us, whether it be in the paint or contested twos, 15 feet out. And everything, but they got going. Joe had a great game tonight. He played really well, played like a veteran guard, and found really good rhythm there. And we weren't able to put stops together. We're going to continue to work hard defensively, and we're still a work in progress. And I'll do a better job coaching our guys and getting the urgency that we need to have from a defensive standpoint that we have to have every night in this 12.
Senator Barlow.
Yeah, until you got some good activity from Dylan inside, but Caden and got some good Dylan Mitchell, but Caden and Dessou didn't. They struggled at the bucket. What do you think went into those struggles, and how do you get some more production from them offensively?
Well, we definitely need those guys, Cedric, especially on the offensive end to pose some problems on the other team as well. I think for Dessou, he picked up 2 quick fouls, and he never really kind of got in the flow in the first half of the game. We got him going there a little bit in the second half there and stuff as well, and then, we get another call where we take him off the floor a little bit and stuff like that. But, we got to be able to play through some of that adversity. We got to have, some more physicality and some more really just, some want-to in that post in terms of, carving out space and, wanting to be factors on that end of the floor.
Westcott, you're on front right.
Only 6 players playing more than 10 minutes tonight. Only get 2 points out of 2 of those guys. How much pressure does that put on you as a team? And, what are some of those guys that didn't play very much tonight? What do they have to do to get into the rotation and conference play? Well,
every guy that we suit up has to be ready for an opportunity. Chris Johnson didn't get in the game, but he's got to be ready to play at a moment's notice. But we've had rotation. We've played up 9 and 10 guys all year long, and sometimes situations, whether it be fouls or matchups, dictate how much guys play in games a lot of times and things of that nature there. But we've had great production from our bench all year long, and we've had a next man mentality all year long in terms of guys getting opportunities to come in and be factors in the game.
Coach, it looked like at the start of the game and start of the second half you really emphasized going to the inside, doing things. You only had 3 3-pointers in the first 4 minutes of the game. Did y'all get away from that because of what Washington was doing, or just because of the foul matchup, or what was going on?
Well, we always want to try to play inside out. We want a presence in the paint, whether we be with post touches, attacking closeouts, trying to get to the paint, creating opportunities for open guys as well. But I thought we came out with a really good mindset to start the half. We came out and we put a consecutive stop together. We call them kills. We put a kill together right off the bat, and really got some offense from our defense, and got some really good energy, and it's something we'll have to do over the course of the game, in 40 minutes of games where we've got to put that and have that kind of urgency to be able to guard that way. You don't have to guard perfect, but we've got to guard with that level of intensity. And then we've got to come down and we've got to execute on offense and put our will on guys from an offensive standpoint. We thought we needed to play with really good pace, play inside out against this team going into this matchup.
No one back here.
Coach, does it, and how much does it feel like a work in progress still with, everything you guys are working through as far as getting chemistry and working Dessou back in? Does it feel like you guys are kind of still figuring things out here?
Yeah, again, I think we're 5 games in now with Dessou coming back and, trying to get him back in the flow of things again. You're talking about a guy, again, that didn't have a summer, didn't have a fall. So he's going to play his way all through conference race in terms of getting into a groove and getting into a rhythm. We expect him to come in right off the bat and pick up where he left off last year without having an off season and a fall, and everything. So it's going to take some time in terms of getting him back in a rhythm where, every time down, whether it be defensively, offensively, to where we're all connected in terms of what we're trying to get done offensively and defensively.
Corey in the back here, Will.
Yeah, Coach, in that first half, Toussaint went on a little run a little bit, and you put Dylan Mitchell into him, and then now Pop starts to go off for a little bit. So what is the difficulty of trying to pick your poison when it comes to shooters like that when they're just making those type of shots?
Well, 2 older guards, we know going into this game, one-on-one defense was going to be at a high premium for us to sit down and be able to guard guys one-on-one and not be in rotations because they had really good shooters that they could space the floor with. So, from that point of view, one-on-one defense, you have to sit down and really try to guard the guy in front of you and take some pride in doing that. They got going a little bit. We put a little bit of size on Joe, with DM, and DM's been able to do that all year long for us. He can sit down and go up 1 through 5, and thought that was pretty effective for us and kind of slowed him down a little bit as well. Pop's one of those guys. He's a dual threat. He's gotten better putting the ball on the deck, but he's always a threat to shoot from the perimeter at a high clip.
Middle right.
Coach, you talk about playing with more physicality on defense, but Dessou and Cunningham both got into foul trouble. How do you kind of toe the line on playing with physicality, but making sure you're not getting into foul trouble and giving them easy free throws late?
Well, we want to play hard. We want to play hard, and again, when you're playing hard, sometimes, it offsets some mistakes. But we wanted to also go into this game and not put these guys on the foul line. It's one of the best free throw shooting team in the Big 12. So we were trying to play really hard without fouling and sitting down and really trying to guard at an elite level. And again, they made some really, really big shots, and give them credit, in terms of being able to do that. But I thought our effort and our guys tried really hard. When basketball is a game of runs. In order to stop runs, you got to be able to get some stops defensively.
Corey, last one back.
Yeah, Coach, I know it's a quick turnaround, but any update on Caden and his back?
Well, I mean, our training staff, Warren and those guys have done a great job all year long. They'll do a great job getting him ready to get back up on the floor. He did have a really hard fall on the floor there and everything, but they've done a great job all year long getting our guys and mending our guys back to the floor. So, we'll see how things are tomorrow with him a little bit, and hopefully he'll be in a position where he's ready to play come Tuesday. Thank you.